take my soul, and I can't hide no more. Stumble out into the light, raise my fists up to fight, then I catch your eyes so full of love. Lord, what have I done? I cry at your feet, wounded for me and all of the monsters and men. But here in your light, we can begin again. I'm my mother's child, I'm my father's son. It took me a while, but my time is come. I'm my mother's child, I'm my father's son. Lord, took me a while, but my time is come to be born again. To be born
Yeah. Alright. Don't play cheap. Can't waste no time sitting back, get off your feet. It feel like time been rolling, whipping through the city on the west side. Yeah, I'm done with the stressing in the best times. I'ma pull it to the beach with the blue skies. Came from the wick, yeah, it's a new time. Let me take it back. I was sleeping in my class. Yeah, everything done changed in the flesh, yeah. I ain't worried about the rollie or the race, yeah. That's cheap, I'm worth way more than my chill last week. Taking in game from all the OGs. Learning this life ain't really about me, yeah, yeah. Slow down, take a breath. Don't forget you're blessed. Stop trying to figure out what's next. Let that weight fall off your chest. Know your worth and don't play cheap. Oh, no, whoa, no, whoa, whoa. Don't play cheap. Oh, no, whoa, no, whoa, whoa. Don't play cheap. Hey, just landed, had a touchdown. Had to watch my flight in a rush now. Yeah, I'm sitting on a plane and the seats too tight. Thank God I'm in H-Town. Don't play cheap, got my girl in the car with the gas on E. Riding down the block, we gon' vibe to the beat. There's so many things that we gotta see. Let me take it back, way before I wrote these raps. Yeah, I'ma keep my faith in the valet. Can't take my drive like a valet. I was cooped up, now I'm souped up. I got a good guy, I don't need good luck. Don't let that stress on you. God only wants what's best for you. Slow down, take a breath. Don't forget you're blessed. Stop trying to figure out what's next. Let that weight fall off your chest. Know your worth and don't play cheap. Oh, no, whoa, no, whoa, whoa. Don't play cheap. Oh, no, whoa, no, whoa, whoa. Don't play cheap. Can't waste no time sitting back, get off your feet. Don't play cheap. Can't waste no time sitting back, get off your feet. Know your worth and don't play.
Testing. Ah. Hello? Arriba! Nick, which one's my left? What's up, guys?
Hello, everybody.
We are back on the Youth Group Live on YouTube and Instagram, you know, because we always hit it with 2 days a week.
Yes, we do. Always.
Monday and Wednesday. If you're a middle schooler, show up for Wednesday.
Every single week.
Every single week. And I'm here with Nick McLeod. He's a student leader here, and he likes to wear hats, and he actually looks pretty good.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm Nick McLeod. I'm a student leader here. This is Austin Mayo. He's pretty tall. That's about it. No, I'm just kidding. He's a student leader here. He likes to wear fanny packs. He's 6'5". He's also an O lineman in football. Anyway.
I mean, no need to flex, but, like, you know what I'm saying. All right. I think there's a door over here that you might want to go through. You know what I'm saying?
I do like going through random doors. I'm not going to lie.
Let's see what the future has for us.
Yeah, go into the future, you know, like Back into the Future. I think there's
Back
like
to the Future?
Yeah, I think that there's
you
like
know,
a couple movies called
over
that,
here
right?
in real life, we're gentlemen, so we'll hold the door for you guys.
Yeah,
you
please,
know?
please.
Now, Nick, I think do we have a question today?
We do have a question. Do you want me to say it or wait? And
We'll wait for a second.
Yeah,
I look
we're
at
gonna
Ryder
wait.
and wave. But yeah, so we're gonna go find somebody. Let's go see if we can find somebody to answer our question. What about
Who are we
about
gonna
this guy here?
find?
You want to answer a question for the live? Sure. All right. Right over here. Have you in the middle right here. Okay. So I want to hear your name, grade, favorite thing to do at youth group.
My name is Cody. I'm in the 11th grade and just hang out with people.
Hang out with people. Nice. And now Nick has a question for you.
So I have a it's pretty controversial. So just deep breath, okay?
No bias.
Do you prefer Red Vines or Twizzlers?
Red Vines.
Red Vines all the way. I'm sorry.
No
Incorrect.
way.
No, I'm just kidding. It's an
Okay.
opinion. So you're
What's a
allowed to
why?
have it.
Give us the why. Why do you choose red vines?
I don't know. I think they taste better in my opinion.
All right, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, they just taste better. I
All right.
respect that. I respect
that too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank
go-
you so much.
Let's go find another person to answer a question. All right, who wants to answer a question? Anyone over here? Anyone want to answer a question over here?
Questions. Get your questions.
Anybody want to answer a question? You want to answer a question
They're
for the live?
free.
No? Any of you guys want to answer a question for the live? Want to answer a question for the live? Sure?
Sure.
All right, come on
All
up here.
right.
You want to answer one too? You're good?
She's
All
good.
right.
Don't
All
get
right,
carried
come right
away.
here. Okay, so first thing, what's your name, grade, and favorite thing to do at youth group?
Okay, my name is Josie. I'm in 9th grade, and I like just hanging out with my friends.
Good options.
I agree.
Hanging out
I
with
do
friends.
like hanging out,
All right,
too.
now Nick's gonna ask you our question of the day.
So, like I said before, very controversial, so just don't take it too heavy, okay? Do you prefer Red Vines or Twizzlers?
Ooh, Twizzlers.
Yes, that is the
correct answer. Good job.
Anybody else is wrong.
Yeah, it's that's
You say
just
red
how it
vines,
is.
you're wrong.
Yeah.
All right,
Red
now quick,
Vines
we
wrong.
need a quick why.
I think Twizzlers have more like flavor, I think, and I don't know. They're just kind of
Dude, I think red vines are just drier. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, they are. Yep. They're
Exactly.
just more flavor and like
Yeah.
juiciness.
Yes.
Yes. the
Answered
juiciness
correctly.
is
Good job.
factor
All right, let's
up
go
to
find
top.
somebody
Thank you
else.
so
See if we can
much.
Find another guy. We'll go deep into the place of youth group. See, what is this? We got a little inflatable thing right here. That's pretty sick. Why wouldn't you want to come to youth group? All right. Who's the guy we can pick on?
Yeah, I do like picking on people. No,
it's
I'm
always
just kidding.
fun. You know,
I
at
only do
youth group.
sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Just kidding.
What about this young man over here? Terry.
Terry
Come here.
Sutherland. Wait, no,
You're
spoiler
answering
alert.
a
Don't say
question.
his name
Ryder
yet.
thinks so. Come here, Terry. Terry. All right. First things first. What's your name, grade, favorite thing to do at youth group?
My name's Terry. My grade is 11th. I guess I'm a junior. Favorite thing to do, probably play ping pong.
Play ping pong.
Oh my gosh,
Good
he's pretty good
choice.
at ping pong. He's pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say better than me or anything.
Or me, you know.
Just kidding. He would beat me 9 times out of 10.
Okay, now Nick has our question of the day for you.
So our question, like I said, pretty controversial, pretty heavy topic. I know you to be a reasonable person, so I think you'll get the right answer. Do you prefer Red Vines or Twizzlers?
I'd say Red Vines.
Dude,
Why?
Terry, I counted on you to give us the right answer. You like being different. Okay, he's just built
Here,
different.
say that into the microphone.
I'm built different.
He's built different. We're
Ladies
built
and gentlemen,
different.
he's just built different.
We are built different.
We're built different.
All right, now I want to hear, why do you pick Red Vines over Twizzlers?
Personally, I'm basically a food critic, so
I wouldn't hire you as a food
I
critic.
delve into the depth of the taste, and Red Vines just got it beat, I guess.
See, bro, I'm not sure about that. I mean, your opinion's your opinion,
I
but
agree.
sometimes people's opinions are wrong. So let's move on
I
to our
agree.
next.
Thank you so
next
much,
person.
Terry.
Thanks, Terry. All right, let's go find another girl. Any of you guys want to answer a question for the live? Anyone? Hello?
I don't think so.
All right, moving on. Does anyone
Yeah.
over here want to answer a question for the live?
You know, maybe we're being a little too hard
No?
on them. I mean, like,
Maybe we
it's
are.
their opinion. You know, like they're entitled to their own opinion, right?
Yeah, but if it's wrong, then you got to make sure they know.
Yeah, that is the thing, though.
Yeah. Let's go into this larger group of people. See if we can't find anybody to answer a question.
Let's see. Does anyone want to answer a question?
Anybody want to answer a question for the live? One of you guys want to answer a question? No? All right.
No one likes getting asked questions, eh?
Question for the live? Either one? You guys want to answer a question for the live? All right. So, first things first, I want your name, grade, favorite thing to do at youth group.
My name is Lane Reardon. I'm a 12th grader at Post Falls High School. And my favorite thing to do at youth group is listen to the sermon, you know. With God is just the best time.
All right.
I'm Emily. I'm in 11th grade. I go to Post Falls, and I like hanging out with my friends.
All right. That's pretty good. Okay, now Nick has our question of the day for both of you to answer.
Yeah, guys. So, hey. Sorry. No, you're good. So we have a question. Yeah, get her out of here. No. We have a good question. It's controversial. I've told all of our people that. No, not that. Do you guys prefer Twizzlers or Red Vines? Let's go to Emily first.
Red Vines.
Dude.
Why?
Because
I swear.
Twizzlers are just like waxy and like fake.
Dude, no way. Lane, let's hear your answer.
I gotta go Twizzlers, and my reason is because there's more versatile flavors.
That's true.
And unpeeling it is so fun.
Yeah.
That's just true.
And Red Vines are just so, they're dry. They're dry.
And
they're basic.
they're always in like those huge tubs, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I think that was
Well,
a good one.
Thank you
Nice.
guys so much. Yeah, I
course,
appreciate
of
you
course.
answering the question.
Thank you. All right. So we got one good answer, we got one bad answer, and that's okay, you know? Not
Hey,
everyone's gonna give us the great
50% round
answer.
up, that's 100%.
That is 100%.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm good at math.
What? What did she say? All right. Let's see if we can't find a few more people.
Does anyone want to answer a question? It's completely free, I promise you.
Plus tax. Plus tax.
Yeah. But no.
Should we ask any leaders, you think?
I mean, if you want.
What if we ask, what if we ask this kid right here? This kid right here. We gotta ask, no, you gotta answer this question. Come in here. I want your name, your grade, and your favorite thing to do at youth group.
Spencer. I graduated high school almost 7 years ago, and my favorite thing to do here is talk to these guys.
Oh,
I'm
that's
flattered.
a very good thing to do at youth group.
Hey, what are you doing?
We have a question.
No, you're not done.
Oh my.
Now for the good part. So we've been going around asking questions, and the question we have tonight, do you prefer Red Vines or Twizzlers?
I'm gonna go with Red Vines.
Dude,
Just why?
that's all I want to hear is why.
I think they taste better. Twizzlers just have that artificial weird taste to it, and I just like eating them out of the big jar. And Red Vines came first, so why not?
I think we're done here. No.
Yeah,
No.
we're done here.
Twizzler.
No, I respect that. Thank you, Spencer, for answering our questions. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, that was not the right answer. We need the right answer. We need it now.
Yeah. But, I mean, but what constitutes a right answer, you know? Like, when do you know something's right or not?
Yeah, exactly. How do you know something's right?
I don't know. That's why I was asking the question.
I think we might be able to ask one more person, you think?
One more person? Got time for one more person.
Let's go. What about this guy right here? Hey, do you want to answer a question for the live? You sure? It'll be fun. All right.
All right,
Let's
that's a
see if we
no-go.
find somebody else.
Who else? Who wants to answer a question?
One of you guys want to answer a question?
Oh, of
All right.
course we got a question
Both
for
of
you guys.
Oh, wait. I don't think we have time. One sec. My bad, guys. We'll get you next time. But we're going to be heading to live soon. And so we
Sorry,
had some
Caden.
good answers. And we had some really bad answers, if you'd agree.
Yes.
So make sure you guys stay along. Make sure you guys stay for the large group because it'll be awesome. Be a good sermon. And yeah, thanks for joining us, guys.
See
and
you
we're going to
guys.
head straight into the large group. Bye.
I got a homesick heart, but a long ways left to go. I've been doing my part, but I ain't got much to show. So I'm asking you to show me some forgiveness. It's all for you in my pursuit of happiness. Chasing that life, moving on, cause I had to prove there ain't no life worth doing what I did to you. So I'm asking you to show me some forgiveness. It's all for you in my
Let's go. Head on into the auditorium. Last one here is a rotten egg.
Come on in, guys.
I've been working all night. Maybe you could help me to believe.
Come on in, folks.
The song can set you free. So I'm asking you to show me some forgiveness. It's all for you in my pursuit of happiness. I've got dreams that keep me up in the dead of night, telling me I wasn't made for the simple life. There's a lot I see, but it's far in the distance. I'm asking you.
Come on in, come on in. We got some room up front in the front rows.
Sometimes you leave the ones you love, but if it's love, they won't give up, cause they know a war's raging, and you gotta choose. These days are tough, these days are long, sometimes it's hard to carry on, but I hear a voice singing, and I know it's true. I've got dreams that keep me up in the dead of night.
If you're in the coffee line right now, stop doing that. Come on in. There's plenty of seating.
If you had a lollipop and
Happiness, happiness. I'm singing. Oh, happiness.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey guys, what is up? How you guys doing? You're doing
Yeah.
great. I can already tell.
We got a woohoo out there. That's
We
super
did.
good.
I heard that. Guys, welcome. Happy Monday. Super glad that you guys are here.
Hey, did anybody's Monday just go unusually fast today? No?
No.
All pretty slow? Yours was slow? Dude, that sucks.
That does. Mine's gone super fast. Has
Mine
yours?
has too.
Yeah.
Mine's gone super fast. I've talked to another person, theirs went super fast. Talked to a bunch of other people, they all say slow, really slow.
Slow. Maybe it's like if you're in school.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're in school, it's slow. But also if you're in work, eh. Hey guys. Happy Monday. My name is Brittany. I am one of the staff members here on the youth team.
And my name is Micah. I'm a small group leader for some junior guys. I see one, yeah.
Yes, party of one. Hey, you guys, we have a couple of different ways for you guys to get connected and stay connected with us. So if you are not following us on Instagram or TikTok, well, you should be. We are always posting a ton of different stuff on there. It's a great way for you guys to just keep up with us and to be in on things that are going on around here. So follow us on those two platforms. We also have a text blast that you can text into so that you can get updates. I believe we send out weekly updates, if not monthly updates, about things that are happening. So sign up for that. It is super helpful. You can text RLMHS to 84576.
Good memorization. That's really
Thank
good.
Thank you. I
That's
feel
super
like
good.
I've said it enough that I should know it by now.
Yeah,
So
I
I
probably
do.
should too, but I don't. So good on you.
It's okay. It's a lot of numbers and letters. I get it.
Also, so how many of you out there have younger siblings? Oh, good, good. So
lot
this
of
shouldn't
you.
come as too much of a surprise. At a certain point in your high school career going to youth group, there's new freshmen that come up. And it's a blast for those freshmen. For the rest of you, you're like, stupid freshmen, I hate them. But we're going to try to welcome them with as open arms as we can possibly manage. And it's going to be a blast. So
That's
the
good.
8th grade move up, the people who will be freshmen, that move up is on May 3rd. We're going to have an epic party. Welcome them in, pick on them a little bit. Not really, maybe.
Just a little.
And then the young adults move up. How many of you guys are seniors?
Seniors.
Seniors. We got some senior
Nice.
citizens. That's great. Okay.
There's a few.
So the senior move up to young adults is May 6th. So just 3 days later, a Thursday. I think it'll be a blast for you guys too. I have no part in planning that, but I think it'll be fun.
It will be really fun, you guys. The crazy thing about those transitions, those move-ups, is that they're literally happening next week, which is so cool. We're excited for you guys. The youth team is going to be there. We'll be here on a high school night, of course, and then we'll also be there at Young Adults with you seniors that are transitioning up, which is cool. We just want to be there as you step into just the next season. We're super excited for you. We have some cool things planned for you guys. You seniors, we also are going to have small groups happening at Young Adults on site for you guys to be a part of as well. So it'll be kind of cool. It'll be similar to some of the things you guys are doing now, but it's exciting because it's the next step. So it's cool. Literally next week, you guys. So soak up high school youth group while you have it.
Wait, are you telling me the seniors next week can move up to young adults?
Yes,
Wow.
we want you guys to.
That is
We really
so neato.
Which I feel, neato. I feel like if you guys have senioritis in any way, shape, or form, you're probably excited to go to Young Adults. So.
And
I
don't
hope-
worry, the young adults are much nicer than you guys are. They'll welcome you up with actual open arms and think you're pretty cool. So
It's true,
Yeah.
yes. Seniors, I didn't actually give you guys a time. So next Thursday, May 6th, small groups are gonna go start at 5:30. And then throughout the night, you guys also get free dinner and some other cool things are gonna be taking place. So 5:30 for small groups. We're gonna be coming around tonight and giving you guys a physical, like, promo card so that you have it with you. But next Thursday, 5:30. You guys got it? Locked in your brains? Got it?
they've
Okay.
all got it.
You've all got it. We trust you. Okay, you guys, check out this next video before we talk about our very next exciting thing.
Buddy, it is time for bed. Start heading to your cabin.
Always
epic. Wasn't
guys-
that a super exciting video? Not at all what we're talking about, but
That's okay. It's okay.
prom. That's what was supposed to be up there.
Pram.
Let us just all get excited about prom coming up. All of you who have done your promposals already, how many of you have done that? Raise your hand. Oh my
There
goodness!
have been
We
some.
got somebody to
Yes.
raise their hand.
You guys-
Yes!
Yes.
You are the bravest man
We should
of us
just
all.
give him this whole box right now.
Yeah, I don't even. That definitely deserves an award.
Were you not expecting that?
I was not. I was expecting everyone to be like, I
No one
did. They
answers.
said no. Not going to raise my hand.
I've been hearing some things. I've been hearing that there have been some promposals, which is super exciting. I've been hearing that some of you guys have been buying tickets, right? Maybe.
Ooh, crickets.
You guys, did you know that tonight, if you have already purchased a ticket, oh, check out that. Look at that. All you have to do is pull out your cool little camera and take a picture of that, and it'll take you to the link. If you've already purchased a ticket, you get free ice cream tonight. So whether that was on the front end of youth group or tonight during after hours, we will also have free ice cream for you. So if you already purchased your ticket, all you have to do is show the person at the ice cream. It's not an ice cream stand. What am I saying?
know. I was trying to think of a fancy ice cream server term. Ice cream
Ice cream.
technician. Show the ice
Yes.
cream technician your email confirmation. They'll give you free ice cream, which
It's
is
true.
actually scientifically tastes better than ice cream you pay for.
Wow, look at that. That was really good.
I know science.
That was great. You guys, seriously, if you have not signed up for prom, you really need to do so. It is super exciting. It is coming up in May, so only a couple months away. I promise you it will be one of the best, most fun proms you ever did have.
Oh, I totally thought you were going to round that out with another rhyme. You said, coming up in May, it's going to be an awesome, I don't know, you rhymed something with May.
I should have. You guys, it really is going to be fun, though. We are going to have a dessert bar, a drink station, a photo bus, some yard games, some giveaways. We're going to have a sweet DJ. It's literally going to be so fun, and it's going to be outside during sunset. So sign up if you haven't. Just scan that code, and then it'll give you all of the information that you will ever need for prom. Okay?
Being completely honest, if I was the DJ, which the best news tonight is that I will not be the DJ, but if I was, the song I'd play first and then for the rest of the night is Fireflies by Owl City.
For the rest of the night.
It would be
Do you guys
super
want
annoying,
Micah
but
as
I'd
the
be out there
DJ?
just jamming to it.
What do you guys think DJ Micah sounds really good?
What's that?
DJ Micah, they think it sounds good.
That sounds awful. And also, it would sound awful because, yeah, I don't know how to like scratch that record. I'd probably just like,
I love that that's the one song you chose.
yep,
I'm
that'd
for
be
it.
good.
Guys, sign up for prom if you haven't. If you hear anything at all, please sign up. It's going to be a really fun time. It really will be. Okay, cool. Sweet. We're going to transition to our next thing, which I'm actually really excited about. But first I have to ask, do you guys know what a zebra cake is? I didn't even know that these things existed.
I didn't either.
Still am in disbelief, and I think that they're not real.
But it's got the stamp of approval right there, Little Debbie herself. So I
Little
mean,
Debbie.
it's got to be good.
Okay, well, you might have an opportunity to get yourself a zebra cake.
So what we are playing
Oh.
is cap or no cap. Turns out that's a word that I did not know about. What does cap mean? Crowd, I need your help.
Yeah, what does it mean? Because I found out
Lie?
yesterday.
It means lie. I don't know what it means. But we are going to play anyway, cap or no cap. So Brittany will be going around with zebra cakes, certified by Little Debbie, and she will be asking you a question, not a survey, that's not the question. She just goes and grabs your information. No, she's going around asking a trivia question, and you've got to say cap, which means something, I'm guessing.
What does it mean,
Or
guys?
no
Tell
cap.
us. What does cap means? It means false.
And
False?
I think I got to get in the festivities of this, so I'll just wear this because I don't think you guys will.
I'm so excited. Okay, here, cap means false. No cap means true, right? You guys should know this. You guys are the ones who say it all the time. Okay, I'm gonna be coming around. I have a few trivia questions that we worked really hard to find them. And by that, I mean me and my dear friend So we're gonna come around, I'm gonna ask you some questions, and if you think it is cap or no cap, you got to tell me, and then you might have the opportunity to get yourself a zebra
$1
cake.
million.
$1 million. Okay. I like this lady over here. We're going to come over here. I'm going to squeeze back here. Can you tell everyone hello?
Hi.
What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. You ready to play this game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you heard of the term cap before? Okay. You have. Okay. You're just a little bit more experienced than I am. Okay, first question. This is my personal favorite. I found it online, and I myself was very intrigued by this question. So I'm going to ask you this, Sarah. A wood frog, it's a type of a frog, can hold its pee for 8 months. Is that, do we say cap or no cap? True or false?
No cap.
No cap. You don't think that it can hold its pee for 8 months?
Wait,
Wait,
Brittany, I think you got that backwards.
Micah, no cap. So you think it's true that it can hold its urine for up to 8 months? Okay. How are you feeling confident in this answer?
No.
No. Okay.
I love the honesty.
Well, I'm going to tell you that you're right. A wood frog can indeed hold it for up to 8 months, which is insane.
Man,
Don't you
good
think?
for
A little
them.
bit, yeah.
Okay, guys, give it up for Sarah. She earned a zebra cake.
All right, just be honest with me. Cap or no cap? The word cap, how long has it been around? How much behind are we in this term?
Not long enough for me to know all the things about it. We're coming here. This guy has a cap right here.
But Brittany, we're boomers.
I know, we're so old. Games like this make me feel old. Okay, tell everyone your name.
My name's Oakland.
Wait, say that again?
Oakland?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I totally, nope. Oakland, hi, I'm excited that you're playing. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, Oakland. Question number 2 is, you lose 30% of your taste buds when you fly on an airplane. Cap, meaning false, or no cap, meaning true. What do you think?
No cap.
No cap. Okay.
I mean, it would kind of explain airline food.
No. Okay, wait, you're changing your answer? What are you changing it to?
Cap.
Okay, cap meaning you think that's false, that you don't lose 30% of your taste buds when you fly on an airplane. Have you ever flown on an airplane before?
No, but my mom has.
Okay, and you've asked her, Mom, have you lost your taste buds?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, it's actually true. You do lose 30% of your taste buds when you fly on an airplane. Isn't that crazy? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna give you a zebra cake anyways because I just appreciate your honesty. Okay, we are moving on to the next one. Cap or no cap? I'm in the,
How many of you guys have flown on an actual airplane?
On an actual airplane. Not a fake one, an
Interesting.
actual one. You ready for this? Okay, don't look at my answers. Tell everyone hi.
Hi, my name is Inigo Montoya.
Oh my word.
I bet he killed your father.
That was funny.
You killed my father, prepare to die.
My guy.
I love this. You're good at this game. Okay, question number 3. The M in M&M's, like the candy, stands for, the 2 M's, because there's 2. They stand for Mars and Murray. Cap or no cap?
Pretty sure that's cap.
Cap, meaning false, right? No, okay, cap. He does not think so. What do you guys think? Do the M&M's in M&M's stand for Mars and Murray? No, you guys, it's true. They do. No cap. No cap. You
That's
thought you heard
like
it before? That's just like a fun
super
fact. It was
disappointing.
the
I
first
thought it
time I
standing
saw
for
it.
something better.
I know. It's okay. You still get a zebra cake. Okay, there we are. Okay, we're moving on. We're going to come over to the next side because I feel like you guys need some love over there. Okay, we have time for about 1 or 2. We got any ladies over here that want to play?
Wow, no excitement in the crowd.
Ladies?
Where are you?
Where are you at? Okay, I'm gonna find you. Okay, okay, we're going right here. Right here. I know I said I was going to the other side, but really I just didn't even go far. Okay, my friend, are you ready for this? Yeah? Okay, question for you is, cotton candy was invented by someone who works at a circus. Is that cap or no cap? Cap. Cap, as in false. Okay, I feel like you just said the answer so fast. You're feeling good about this.
Yeah.
Okay, Would you believe me if I said you're right? You're right, that's false. Do you know who cotton candy was created by?
Probably someone in like a factory or something.
This girl is on fire. Yeah, you are. It was created by a dentist. Can you believe that? Cotton candy was created by a dentist. Here you go. You get a zebra cake. You win.
So when they have that cotton candy flavor mouthwash, that's like original?
That's disgusting.
That's pretty
That
epic.
should not be. Perfect. Okay, I have one more. I'm going to come over to the very, very far side and give away my last zebra cake.
Hey,
ever.
fun fact for you guys, a little insider tip. I love to walk around on stage because the camera person just has to follow me the entire time.
You are
It's a
much
lot of
taller
fun.
than I thought. Okay, can you tell, sorry, am I standing in the way of the camera? Can you tell everyone your name?
My name's Malcolm.
Okay, Malcolm, are you ready for this? Don't look at my answers. Okay, question for you is, nutmeg is not poisonous. Cap or no cap?
That's no cap.
No cap, as in that's true. It's not poisonous. That's
Did you
what you're
say
saying.
nothing?
I said nutmeg, like the seasoning.
Nutmeg, okay.
Nutmeg is not poisonous. You said no cap, as in that's true, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, here's the deal. You guys, nutmeg can be poisonous. Isn't that weird? Just be careful next time you're cooking with it. There you are, my friend. My last zebra cake. You guys, thanks for playing. That was a fun cap or no cap, even though I don't think I fully understand cap or no cap. I don't think I've got a good grip on it. I'm not confident enough to use it in a sentence yet.
That last one was like a super double negative sort of thing. Super
I know,
hard to figure
I know.
out.
I was feeling that when I said it out loud. Thanks for playing, guys. I love that you're still wearing your hat.
I know, I wonder.
All right, you guys, we are getting ready to have Bryce come out. He has some cool things to share with us tonight. So let's get ready for him.
Sweet.
We're back, baby.
Hook 'em, baby. How many of you are excited to go to prom? Yes, prom is going to be legit. Don't forget, you get free ice cream tonight if you sign up for prom and show them that confirmation. It's going to be legit. So I want to quickly share this story with you from this past week. I had an awesome week with my wife. My wife works at a night shift at the hospital, and so any moment that I get with her, I try to cherish as much as possible. And this past week, we were going over to some people's house. All of our youth and young adult staff team got together. How many of you know Sam Meredith in here? Yeah, Sam. We all went to Sam's house. He's one of our executive pastors here, and Sam lives on a farm. Okay, and it was one of those pop in, pop out kind of things. Like you kind of come and say hi to everybody and kind of shake hands and be real cordial and have fun. And for me, my wife and I, we had already made dinner plans that night with a couple. And so we're like, okay, we'll just go in, say hi to everybody and make sure we get out of there as quickly as possible. Well, that didn't happen. This is exactly what happened. So we go there. And for some reason, I don't know, how many of you would consider yourself, you'd identify as a competitive person? Maybe who in here would identify you're a competitive person? Okay, I got there and I'm like getting this competitive itch going. How many of you know Gabe Cleve? Gabe Cleve, that dude is almost as competitive as me. He's almost as good as me. Just kidding. No, Gabe's pretty good at anything he touches, basically. No, but Gabe, so I'm there and we're literally like, Sam lives on a farm, and so I'm like, dude, do you want to see who can catch the chicken the fastest? And he's like, absolutely. So we're like trying to catch chickens, and then ultimately we finally get down to it, and there's a badminton court. I don't even play badminton. I think that was the first time I'd ever played badminton, but I was like, dude, you want to play some badminton? You want to challenge me to some badminton? He's like, dude, absolutely, man. I was like, all right, let's play twos. I'll go get my guy, you get your guy. So I go pick Matt McLeod. He picks Heath Fagan. Almost the same, but different. And so I'm like super excited, and we're playing. And I go up to my wife, and she's like, hey, like, yeah, you can totally do one game. Like, we've got to go or we're going to be late. I was like, totally, like, one game, I got this. Some of you are already picking up where this is going. And so we play, and of course, Matt and I destroy Gabe and Heath, beat them 1-0, and I'm like, all right, guys, I got to go. You know, Gabe, it was really fun. You want to shake my hand? He doesn't shake my hand. He's like, no, one more game. See, we got to switch sides. And I'm like, all right, dude, I'll do one more game, spank them, and then leave, okay? This is what I'm thinking. Plus, I look back, my wife's over there eating watermelon. I'm like, all right, we're good to go. So I'm playing badminton. We keep playing, and then we lose. I'm like, crap. Well, you can't leave 1-1. Like, everybody knows that. And so my wife, she's sitting over there like, dude, we got to go. And she's being, I kid you not, she's being so nice, so kind. And I kind of start to feel bad, but I'm like, I mean, I can't really leave now. Like, we're already this far in. Like, might as well just go all the way, right? So, we'll play another game. And guess who wins? If you say Gabe, no, don't you dare say Gabe. I heard that. No, me and Matt won. Or Matt and I won. I don't know what's proper English there or not. Matt and I won. We beat Gabe and Heath. Let me see that. Heath should be in here. Heath, we beat you. I hope you remember that. He's here somewhere. But if he's not, maybe you can remind him afterwards. Oh, dude, you lost to Bryce and Matt in badminton? You're trash. That's no cap. Sorry. Anyway. But yeah, so we're playing this game, and you know, we win, and you know, I'm sitting there, and or I'm not sitting there, but I'm kind of running now. I'm like, all right, we got to go now. See everybody. Like, I'll peace out. I got to go. And so I'm getting in the car. And I'm sitting there, and I know the best response I could come up with at that point is, Jess, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Will you please forgive me? I should have stopped after one game. But I'm like, all the adrenaline's rushing in my body, and so I'm not going to admit that I was wrong in that moment. And so we get in the car, and she goes, hey, Bryce, why did you play that second and third game after you had already said that you were only going to play one? And it literally, like, I'm sitting there and have this moment where I'm like, okay, I totally could say I'm sorry, and that I was wrong. But I'm not. Here's what I'm going to say instead. And this is what I said. I was like, Jess, come on. It was 1-1, and you don't leave 1-1. You got to finish the game. And she's like, well, what happened when you were up 1-0? And I'm like, well, Gabe was tempting me. He was trying to get me to do this thing, and I blame Gabe. Don't be mad at me, blame and get mad at Gabe, right? That's who she should be mad at, not me. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm like, gosh, this is not going well. And bless my wife's heart, she is the kindest, nicest person in this a slight little disagreement that we're having in the car. And she's like, Bryce, I just would really appreciate if next time you would keep to your word. And I'm like, keep to my word? And then it just, I escalated even more, and I'm like, am I not a man of my word most of the time, except for maybe sometimes when there's badminton involved, like, right? And so I'm getting frustrated, but in reality, I know, like, the thing that I really need to do, and really all I had to say was, Jess, I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Will you please forgive me? I knew what my part was. Right? I knew my part was to make it right with her. So the question is, why didn't I? Why didn't I do my part? If I knew what it was, I knew the step I needed to take, why did I not choose to do my part? Here's what it boiled down to for me in that moment. I'm just going to give you a little brief synopsis of kind of what was going on in my head and my mind right there was this. I chose not to own my stuff. Chose not to do my part, which was literally say, hey, I was wrong, you're right. Because here's where my mind went. I jumped 10, 15, 20 years down the road and was like, if I give in now, then I'm going to be giving in 10 years from now, and I'm just going to be whipped, and I'm just, it's whatever. And I'm like, gosh, this is not going to be good. And if I say that she's right now, then she's always going to be right, and I'm always going to be wrong, and this is just how it's going to go for all of eternity. And what it felt like in the moment, and she, I kid you not, like she was definitely not doing that whatsoever. She's doing it as nice as she possibly could. going, Bryce, like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Next time, if you could, you say you're going to do this, if you could just do that. And I'm like, you're being too nice in this argument. I wish you would make it worse so that I could be even more mad. And I'm like justifying, you flipped out, therefore it's your fault. And so I'm just like kind of in this uncomfortable spot of like feeling like, and she's not, but going, I don't want to be controlled. I don't want anybody telling me what I can and cannot do. I'm a peacock. You got to let me fly, right? If you've seen that movie, you would know what I'm talking about. It's okay. Here's the thing. I believe that there are actually quite a lot of us in this room. There's a lot of people in this room who do this more than you would like to admit. You do it way more than you would probably like to admit, and it's this. We allow fear to hold us back from doing our part. We allow fear to hold us back from doing our part. Here's the thing. You allow fear to hold you back from doing your part. We all do it. Every single person in this room does it. And you can sit there and keep telling me, well, I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not scared. I sleep with the lights off, man. I ain't got no night light. Right? You might sit there and go, well, I'm not scared of anything. Let me just tell you, if you're someone in here and you think that you're not scared of anything, all that tells me and all that tells people around you is that you're not as self-aware as you would like to think you are. You're probably not as self-aware as you would like to think that you are. Because here's the deal, we're all afraid of something. Every single person in this room is afraid of something. Now, and I'm not just talking about, oh, you're afraid of spiders and snakes and tight spaces and the other phobias that are around, because I'm sure that plenty of you would admit to something like that. But let me ask you this, would you admit to being scared or afraid to share that thing you're struggling with in your small group? Maybe you've got something going on in your life that is happening at home that you're afraid to bring to the people in your life that care about you most. And my question is, why? Why won't you share that stuff in your small group? Why won't you share that stuff with your small group leader? And I know some of you would sit there and go, it's because I don't trust them. I don't trust my group. I don't trust the people around me. Why don't you trust the people around you? The fears that we have are stem from our past. They're stem from things that might have happened to you, maybe when you were younger, or things that you've seen. They say it happens anywhere from between the ages of 2 to about 15 years old, when your life is made up of some of the decisions that you made in those times, or you watched other people make them, or people made decisions towards you, and now you're scared, or now you don't want to share things with people because you might have seen one of those friends that you had stab you in the back, and so you're like, well, now I'm never sharing ever again in front of people. I'll never share my stuff. We make these never and always statements. I'll never share that with people ever again. I'll never let anybody into my personal life. Because what's going to happen if I do? I might get hurt. Some of you hate conflict in relationships. Right? When conflict arises in relationships, we do one of two things. We either fight it or we run from it. Some of you think the silent treatment is working. It is not working. But you think conflict in relationships, any conflict in relationship is a negative thing, is a bad thing. Anytime my wife and I, or anytime my girlfriend and I, anytime the boyfriend and I, whoever and I, my friend and I, we have this fight, and then we hate each other for a period of time, and then we make up, and then we hate each other again, and then it's just this constant repeating cycle because you might be scared of conflict. Well, let me ask you this. Why are you scared of conflict? Why? Maybe you watched your parents not handle conflict very well in a loving way. They didn't fight well in their marriage, and now you don't really appreciate their marriage, or even more than that, they're divorced, and you're going, well, conflict equals divorce, therefore conflict is bad. So we take things that happen to us and we start making them our truths, and we believe these lies and we have these fears that hold us back from doing our part. And so regardless of whatever your fear is, it could be a number of things. Regardless of whatever your fear is, we all have fear that holds us back from doing our part. One thing we always talk about in this youth group is our heart is to help you take your next step in your faith journey. Oftentimes that next step might be, I need to have a conversation with my parents. I need to have a conversation with that friend who keeps stabbing me in the back. I need to allow people to speak into my life, to speak truth to me that I don't want to hear right now. I need to allow people to challenge me. And the question is, when people do, your first reaction, we call it the knee-jerk reaction, might be to get upset at somebody, to walk away, to push somebody away. Why? What are you afraid of? So the question is, we all got fear. So what do? How do we stop fear from holding us back from doing our part? If you have your Bibles, turn with me, or maybe you have your Bible app on your phone, turn all the way to Matthew chapter 26. Because we're going to look at Jesus for this part right here. And as you're turning there to Matthew chapter 26, I want to give you some context for what's going on in this passage. Jesus knows the end of his life is near. He's like, my hour has come. He's preparing his disciples, saying, hey, this is not going to end very well. And I'm just telling you, I'm about to go to the cross for you guys. So he's, preparing them. And then we get the Last Supper. Last Supper is where Jesus breaks the bread with his disciples, gives them the wine, and says, this is my body given to you. Take this every time you get together and do this in remembrance of me. And then he gives them the blood, or the wine, the juice, right, that we do on Sunday mornings. He gives them the wine and says, this is the new covenant in my blood. Every time you take this, do this in remembrance of me. So that's exactly what Jesus is doing. He's preparing them. And this is what's so crazy to me. In the meantime, how many of you know Judas? Maybe you heard him on TikTok once in a while from that crazy little TikTok. He's like, Judas? You going to betray me, Judas? Yeah, I know you know what I'm talking about. Judas is currently exchanging money with the Pharisees, giving away Jesus' location, and the Roman guards are about to be on their way to go literally take Jesus and go crucify him. So this is where we're at. Matthew chapter 26, verse 36. So then Jesus went with his disciples to a place called Gethsemane. And he said to them, sit here while I go over there and pray. And he took Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, that were James and John, along with him. And he began to be sorrowful and troubled. That word troubled, I want to look at for just a second. It's the very last word in verse 37. This is Jesus, began to be sorrowful and troubled. That word troubled in Greek is ademonin. The word trouble in Greek translates to ademonin, which means it's this, and this is so crazy, to feel fear. So think about this. Jesus felt fear. When I read that, I was like, whoa. Jesus? Come on. Jesus felt fear? You're kidding me. That's what it says. Jesus felt fear. So if Jesus is God, how could he feel fear? Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15 says this. This is talking about Jesus. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to empathize with us in our weaknesses. But we have one who has been tempted in every way just as we are, yet he did not sin. So what this is saying here is Jesus felt the fear. He enters into the fear with us and he goes, I feel scared. I feel it with you. However, he did not give in to the fear. He fell. So Jesus felt the fear, but he did not give in to the fear. I want to look at what he does next in verse 38. So drop down. Matthew chapter 26, verse 38. Then he said to them, my soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch with me. And going a little farther, he fell with his face to the ground and prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me." And this cup that he's referring to is this punishment that he was going to pay on behalf for all of humanity. So the punishment that Jesus was going to pay on behalf of all humanity, he was going to die for our sins. He's like, "God, if there's any way to let this cup pass from me, may it be, yet not as I will, but as you will." And then he returned to his disciples, and guess where he found them? Sleeping. Finds them sleeping, and he goes, "Couldn't you men keep watch with me for 1 hour?" 1 hour. So what Jesus does is he confronts Peter, and then he goes and he does this exact same thing. He goes back into the garden, gets on his hands and knees, and he starts praying again, and he goes, "My Father, if there is any way, please, please, please allow this cup to be taken from me." Jesus, here's the thing that is so crazy to me. Jesus knew everything he was going to go through, the pain that he was going to experience, all that he was going to endure in that moment. And let me just give you a little brief synopsis of what might be going through Jesus' mind in that moment. He knows there are people that are going to make fun of him. They're not just going to make fun of him, they're going to run his name through the mud. The same people that were sitting there days before saying, "Hosanna, Hosanna, holy, this is the Lord, this is the Messiah," are going to be saying, "Crucify him." Those are the people that Jesus knows. He's like, "Man, I'm literally going to pay for these people's sins. Like, this is crazy. I don't know if I want to do this." And he's just going, "Okay, here we go." And then also, on top of that, he's going to be brought in front of tons and tons of people, completely stripped naked, publicly shamed, beaten with this thing called the cat of nine tails that was literally meant to wrap around your body, rip the flesh off of your bones so that your bones were exposed. I mean, it's gruesome. They did whatever they could to try and get the person as close to death as possible before they died, so they could feel every ounce of pain. And so he's exposed. And what Scripture says is he was beaten beyond recognition. The most recognizable person in the history of the world. Thousands and thousands of people came to watch this man perform miracles, like he's healing people and he's walking on water and he's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And yet he was beaten where no one could recognize him. I just go, "Man, Jesus, why?" And here's the thing, he felt the fear in that moment. And he's sitting there going, "God, if there's any way to let this cup pass, may it be, but not my will, your will be done." And as I'm sitting here reading this passage this past week, I'm just convicted. Like, I'm so convicted thinking about all that Jesus is going through, and I'm going, man, Jesus feels the fear and like, he just overcomes it. How does he overcome it? That's just mind-boggling to me. And here's what I saw. Because what he does next is it just really like rocked me, and it has been messing with me ever since I kind of started looking into this. And it's this, and if you don't hear anything else, I really want you to take this away, please. It's this. Because what Jesus does, you cannot conquer what you will not confront. You cannot conquer what you will not confront. Jesus in this moment had to confront the fears that he was feeling, right? He says he was troubled. He's going, "I'm a little scared of this right now. God, if there's any other way, please let this cup pass from me, but not my will, your will be done." So you cannot conquer what you will not confront. So as I was saying, this has been really hard for me recently. I have a buddy who, man, he's been a really, really close friend of mine. And I love and I care about him so much, but he is making some unwise decisions right now. And I really believe if he continues to make these unwise decisions, it's going to put him in a place where he ruins his life. And so I know what my part is. man, I love him enough to have a conversation with him. I love him enough to have a conversation with him, so I know what I need to do. And I don't want to confront him, but I know I might need to confront him. I know I need to confront him. Do you want to know what I'm scared of, though? I'm scared and fearful that this might be the end of our friendship. I'm scared and fearful that he's not going to respond well to this and he's just going to push me away. I'm scared he's not going to respond well and go, I don't want you and I don't want this Jesus in my life anymore. I don't want any part to be associated with you. That's what I'm most scared of. Like, I'm most terrified that he's just going to reject me and reject anything in his life. And we're no longer going to be friends anymore. And I've got this decision that I've got to make, and I'm just going, man, like, it would almost be better if I just continued being friends with him and just didn't confront him on this stuff, right? This is where it hit me, is that Jesus' success of his part was he came to this world because he wanted relationship with you. And he wanted relationship with me. So he goes to the cross and says, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to offer you this free gift. So Jesus came and did his part. And the success of his part was not dependent upon whether or not you and I do our part. His part was literally to be obedient to the, Philippians tells us his part was to be obedient to the Father, humbling himself to come down in the form of an infant, a child. The God of all creation came down to be a child for you and me so that he could live this perfect, sinless life and come to die on a cross because he wanted relationship with you. And so I was sitting there and going, wait. So if there's people who don't want to be a part of Jesus' family, if there's people who still reject Jesus and he offers you a free gift that says, hey, I want relationship with you, and you say, no, I don't want relationship with you, or I want to do my own thing. Did Jesus fail? Was Jesus a failure? That's been my question, and the reality is no. He didn't fail. He endured the cross and he offers you a free gift. Here's what Jesus did. And I put it in 3 C's that hopefully you'll remember it. And my hope is that you walk away from here and you take these statements that we're going to say and you make those declarations about yourself in the current fear that you're walking through. And it was this: Jesus confronted his fears. Jesus confronted his fears. Jesus clung to his Father. He clung to his Father. He latched on to God and what God has for him. And then lastly, he committed to do his part no matter how hard it was. He confronted the fears. He confessed the fears and he clung to his Father. He said, Father, I'll trust your will, your plan. And no matter what, I'm going to commit to do my part no matter how hard it is. I will choose to be obedient. And so I had to start thinking about this for myself. The success of my part does not depend upon whether or not someone else chooses to do their part. Because I know some of you are sitting here going, yeah, well, I don't want to talk to my mom about that. I don't want to make that decision because I'm afraid, what? They're not going to respond well. I'm afraid they're not going to do their part. I'm afraid they're going to take it and go somewhere. I'm afraid this is going to happen. I'm afraid this is going to happen. Whatever you're afraid of, you need to confront that fear. And so for me, I will confront my fears. I will cling to Jesus, and I will commit to do my part no matter how hard it is. No matter how hard it is. And I'm telling you, when you make public statements like that and people get to hold you accountable to that, my thing is going, I want you to hold me accountable to doing my part. If I'm saying I'm committing to having this conversation, to doing my part and taking my next step, my biggest ask is that you would help me do so. These can either be nice words or they can be real statements that we're going to choose to make and that will change our lives. So tonight, when you go to your small groups and you're sitting there going, what's my next step? What's my next step? What you need to start asking yourself, okay, I know my next step. What's holding me back from taking it? I want you to share that with your group. What's holding you back from taking your next step? Maybe your next step is following Jesus, but what's holding you back is maybe you have a hard time believing something that he did. Maybe you want to follow Jesus, but you're sitting here going, man, I have a hard time believing this about Jesus when his Christians act this way. Hypocrites. Maybe you want to follow Jesus and go where he's asking you to go, or maybe you have a conversation that you need to have with this girl or with this guy, and you need to end a relationship, or you need to set better boundaries in your relationship, and you know what your next part is, you know what your next step is, but you are scared to make it, and you need to figure out why and confront that fear, cling to Jesus, and commit to do your part no matter how hard it is. Because you cannot conquer what you will not confront. I'm going to say that again. You cannot conquer, you cannot overcome, you cannot conquer what you will not confront. Father, thank you so much for who you are, God, and just what you're doing. Lord, this has been just impactful for me, just sitting there and knowing that you empathize with me and you empathize with us in our weaknesses and the fears that we feel. You felt them too. And I just think of this verse in Hebrews where it says, for the joy set before you, you still endured the cross. And that joy was literally a relationship with your people. And so, God, I ask if there are people in here, there are students in here who may be goofing around in the back, that they would listen right now during this prayer, that maybe they need to make that next step to say, Jesus, I want to make you my personal Lord and Savior. I want to follow you wherever you take me. I will go where you go. But my part is to admit that I can't do this without you. God, we can't do this on our own. That I am a sinner and I need you to save me. What you did on the cross paid for my sins, and when you rose from the grave, you showed who you really are. And I believe in that, and I will choose to follow you wherever you go. Maybe some students are needing to make that decision tonight. God, I ask that you would just convict them and convict all of us to take our next step, whatever that is, so that we can truly be in step with what you have for us. We love you, Lord. We thank you. And in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Bryce. Guys, welcome to youth group. My name's Heath. I'm one of the youth pastors. Stoked that you guys are here. Here's the thing with wow, I am so loud. Holy cow. Okay, I have a long arm. I'll hold it away from my mouth. No, as Bryce was speaking, one of the things that I just love that he said is you will not conquer what you will not confront. And that is 100% true in every situation in life, whether it be in the church, out of the church, at school, in your personal life, wherever you are at. If we're not willing to confront something, we will not conquer that. And so one of the huge aspects, we say this every week, and we're just not going to get tired of talking about small groups, because we know that life change happens in a relationship, and that relationship doesn't happen in a ton of rows in a big room with somebody speaking. That's where we can start the conversation, but it needs to end in a small group in relationship, and that's what we're going to do tonight. And so before we do after hours here at 8:30, we're going to head off to small group. And so if you don't know where you're heading for small group, Bryce and Brittany are going to be up here, and they're going to be connecting with you guys. So if you have no idea where you're heading small group-wise, connect with Bryce and Brittany. For everyone else, we're going to head off. Make sure 8:30 we have chips and salsa out there for after hours. We're going to be hanging out around the fire pits. Come and hang with us. What? Stack the chairs 6 high. After hours. I got you covered, Brittany.